ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes sir. Yes teacher. Present ma'am.
Hello children, how are you all? Fine? Very good. I welcome you all to today's English class. Class 7, Second Language English, Lesson 7, The Wonder Ball, Part 2. Today I am going to continue with the lesson, The Wonder Ball. Children, before we begin the class, please be ready with your textbook, notebook and pen so that you can note down what is being done in today's class. Children, are you all ready for today's e-class? Let's begin our learning process. Children, do you remember what we learned in the previous class? Yes? Then let's just recall what was done in the previous class. Once there lived an old couple. What was their name? Do you remember their names? Yes, Philemon and Boschus. They lived in a small hut on a mound. They worked hard in their farm and were able to get only as much food as they needed. They would never let any stranger go without food. They shared their meal with them. What happened one day? Do you remember? Yes, one day two strangers visited their village. They were dressed in ragged clothes. And what happened to them? The village boys hooted at them and the dogs started barking at them. Philemon chased the boys and the dogs away and he took them to his cottage. Boschus kept a bowl of milk on the table. Children, now did you all remember what we learnt in the previous class? Yes, very good. Now let's continue with the story. Before we continue the story, let's look at the glossary words. The first word is astonished, meaning wondered. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯಚಕಿತರಾದರು. Boschus was astonished as the guests filled their cups again from the bowl. ಏನರ್ಥ? ಬೋಷಸ್ಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯವಾಯಿತು. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯವಾಯಿತು? ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಖಾಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಬಟ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಾಲನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬೋಷಸ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯವಾಯಿತು. The next word is ordinary, meaning normal. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ. They are not ordinary men. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಅವರು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ kindness, meaning being friendly or generous. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರುಣೆ. Let's look at the sentence. We thank you for your kindness. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರುಣೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಂದನೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Let's look at the next word. Pleased, meaning showing satisfaction. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂತಸವಾಯಿತು ಅಥವಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾಯಿತು. Let's look at the sentence. We are much pleased with your kindness. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರುಣೆಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತಸವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Let's look at the next word. Desire, meaning wish for something. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೆ. Live in it as long as you desire and come to heaven together. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ನೀವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಆದ ನಂತರ ನೀವಿಬ್ಬರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಷನ್, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ಮಹಲು ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? You can see in the picture. Yes, let's look at the sentence. Old Philemon and Baucis were astonished to see their poor cottage turn to a grand mansion. ಫಿಲಿಮೋನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಷಸ್ಗೆ ಅವರ ಗುಡಿಸಲು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಹಲಾಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ತುಂಬ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ humbly, meaning being modest ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ನಮ್ರತೆಯಿಂದ. Let's look at the sentence. They humbly prayed to God and lived in their mansion doing good to everyone. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಅವರು ನಮ್ರತೆಯಿಂದ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆನಂತರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಕಳೆಯುತ್ತಾರೆ. Children, we all have learned the new words and their meanings. Now I am going to read the lesson. You all can come to page number 76 in your textbook and do listen very attentively to my reading so that you can practice reading later. The Wonder Ball. Baucis poured the milk from the bowl into 2 cups and placed them before the guest. They drank the milk and later one of them asked for more. Baucis in confusion said, "Sorry, my dear guest, there is hardly a drop left in this bowl." "Why?" cried the guest, taking the bowl. "There is milk in this bowl as much as we want." So saying, he filled not only his cup but also his friends. Baucis was astonished as the guests filled their cups again from the bowl. She could hardly believe her eyes. "They are not ordinary men," whispered Baucis to her husband. "Yes," he replied, "they must be angels from heaven come to bless us." "Good mother," said the guests, "we thank you for your kindness. May your bowl be full of milk always." Then they went to bed. Philemon and Baucis could hardly sleep because of the wonder that the strangers had worked with the bowl. The guests arose early next morning and got ready to go. Philemon and Baucis walked out with them for a short distance. "Good Philemon and Baucis," said one of the guests, "we are God's messengers. We are much pleased with your kindness. Ask for anything you like, you shall have it." The old couple looked at each other. After a moment, Philemon said, "Good angels, we wish to die together." "Be it so," replied the angels. "There is your home, live in it as long as you desire and come to heaven together." Old Philemon and Baucis were astonished to see their poor cottage turned to a grand mansion. When they turned round to thank the angels, they saw nobody there. They humbly prayed to God and lived in their mansion doing good to everyone. Children, did you all listen attentively to the reading? Very good. Now don't forget to practice reading at home. Here's a small video for you. You can watch it and you will understand the story better. Are you all ready to watch the video? Let's begin. The Wonder Ball. "We are pleased with your hospitality." Boshus poured the milk from the bowl into 2 cups and placed them before the guests. ಬೋಷಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಂಥ ಹಾಲಿನ ಬಟ್ಲನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು 2 ಕಪ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾಲನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿಸ್ತಾಳೆ. They drank the milk and later one of them asked for some more. ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಹಾಲನ್ನು ಕುಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಹಾಲು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. We need some more milk to drink. Boshus in confusion said, ಬೋಷಸ್ ಚಿಂತೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಈ ಬಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಾರಿ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಲಿ ಅ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬೌಲ್. ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳೇ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹಾಲಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ವೈ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬೌಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಾಲಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲೊಬ್ಬರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಹಿ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹಿಸ್ ಕಪ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹಿಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಆ ಬಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಖಾಲಿಯಾದಂಥ ಬಟ್ಲನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಹಾಲನ್ನು 2 ಕಪ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾಲನ್ನು ತುಂಬ್ತಾರೆ. Boshus was astonished. She could hardly believe her eyes. ಬೋಷಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಕಣ್ಣಾರೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಂಬಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. Boshus whispered in her husband's ears, "They are not ordinary men." ಅವಳು ತನ್ನ ಗಂಡನ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಗುಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಇವರು ಸಾಧಾರಣ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಲ್ಲ. Yes, they must be angels from heaven come to bless us. ಹೌದು, ಇವರು ದೇವತೆಯರಿರಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Good mother, we thank you for your kindness. May your bowl be full of milk always. Then they went to bed. ಅನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಲಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. Philemon and Boshus could hardly sleep because of the wonder that the strangers had worked with the bowl. ಫಿಲಿಮೋನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಷಸ್ಗೆ ಆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಿದ್ದೆನೇ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. The guests arose early next morning and got ready to go. Next morning, ಇಬ್ಬರು ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಎದ್ದು ಹೊರಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. Philemon and Boshus walked out with them for a short distance. ಫಿಲಿಮೋನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಷಸ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. Good Philemon and Boshus, we are God's messengers. ಫಿಲಿಮೋನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಷಸ್, ನಾವು ದೇವತೆಯರು ಅಂತ ಆ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. We are much pleased with your kindness. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರುಣೆಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಮೆಚ್ಚಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Ask for anything you like, you shall have it. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಬ್ಬರು ಒಬ್ರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಿಲಿಮೋನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಷಸ್. The old couple looked at each other. After a moment, Philemon said, "Good angels, we wish to die together." ದೇವತೆಯರೇ, ನಾವಿಬ್ಬರು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಾಯಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತೇವೆ. Be it so. There is your home. Live in it as long as you desire and come to heaven together. ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಆನಂತರ ನೀವಿಬ್ಬರು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬಹುದು. Old Philemon and Boshus were astonished to see their poor cottage turned to a grand mansion. ಅವರ ಗುಡಿಸಲು ಏನಾಯ್ತೀಗ ಮಹಲಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾಯಿತು. When they turned around to thank the angels, they saw nobody. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹೇಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ತಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. They humbly prayed to God and lived in their mansion doing good work to everyone. ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ರತೆಯಿಂದ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆನಂತರ ತಮ್ಮ ಉಳಿದ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕಳೀತಾರೆ. Children, did you all enjoy the video? Yes? Very good. I hope now you've understood the lesson better. Now, next I have an activity for you to check how well you've understood the lesson. Shall we begin? Yes. The activity is answer the following questions. I am going to ask you a few questions and also I have a few options for you and you have to choose the right answer. Shall we begin? Here comes the first question. Why was Boschus astonished? Let's look at the options. A. Strangers emptied the bowl. B. Strangers filled the cups again from the empty bowl. C. Strangers filled the cups with water. Children, can you guess the right answer? Yes, it is B. Strangers filled the cups again from the empty bowl. Let's look at the second question. The strangers were not ordinary men. They were dash. A. God's messengers. B. Special men. C. Village messengers. What's the right answer? Yes, it is God's messengers. Very good, children. The third question is, what were the angels pleased with? Let's look at the options. A. The cottage. B. Bowl of milk. C. Couples hospitality. What's the right answer? It is couples hospitality. Let's look at the next question. What did the old couple wish for? Let's look at the options. A. To live in the new mansion. B. To die together. C. To become young. What's the right answer? It is to die together. Let's look at the next question. What happened to their poor cottage? Option A. It turned into a house. Option B. It turned into a stone building. Option C. It turned into a grand mansion. What's the right answer, children? Yes, you're right. It turned into a grand mansion. Well done, children. You all did a fantastic job. Now, let's continue with our next activity. What do we have here? We have few words here. Pair and pair. Meet and meet. Does anything come to your mind by listening to these words? Our next topic is homophones. Homo means same and phones means sound. So, our today's topic is homophones, meaning words with same sounds. Now, let's understand this in detail with a few examples. Homophones are words with same sounds but different in meaning and spelling. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದಗಳು ಶಬ್ದದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಸೌಂಡ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಆದರೆ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಮತ್ತು ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Children, look at the first example, night and night. They have the same sound. Let's look at the spelling. N-I-G-H-T, night. Here we have K-N-I-G-H-T, night. You can see that the spellings are different. And what about their meanings? N-I-G-H-T, night, andre ratri. K-N-I-G-H-T, night, andre sainika. So, you can see these words have same sounds but they are different in meaning and spelling. So, these words are called homophones. The next word we have is R-O-O-T, root, and R-O-U-T-E, root. Root means beru. What about this root? Root is dari. The next one is S-T-E-E-L, steel, and the other word is S-T-E-A-L, steel. What is the first steel meaning? It is a metal. What about this steel? S-T-E-A-L, steel. It means kaltana madodu. So here you can see, children, these words, they have the same sounds but they are different in meaning and spelling. So such words are called as homophones. Now shall we do an activity related to this? Are you all ready? Let's begin. Guess the correct homophone with the given clues. Now I have given you 2 clues here. Later I will be showing you the sentences. You will have to guess the correct word. The first word is P-E-A-C-E, peace. Andre eno? Samadhana. What about this peace? P-I-E-C-E, peace. Tundu athwa bhaga. First one, A period when there is no war. Which is the right answer? Yes, you are right, children. It is P-E-A-C-E, peace. B, a bit or part of something. The answer is yes, it is P-I-E-C-E, peace. Very good, children. Let's move on to our next question. The clues are principal and principal. The first principal, you know, you can see in schools, colleges, right? She is the head of the school. What about this principal? Here are the rules and conditions that we have to follow. Now here comes your question. A rule or a law. Which is the right answer? Yes, it is P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E, principal. B, the head of a school or college. What is the word? It is principal, P-R-I-N-C-I-P-A-L. Let's look at the third question, children. Here are your clues. Dairy and diary. The first one is, you can see the picture what the lady is doing, and here is a diary. Diary is a book. A place on a farm where milk is kept. Yes, you guessed it right, children. It is dairy, D-A-I-R-Y, dairy. B, a daily record of events in a person's life. Yes, you are absolutely right. It is diary, D-I-A-R-Y, diary. Let's move on to our next question, children. Here are your clues, W-E-E-K, week, and W-E-A-K, weak. A person who is not strong. Which is the right answer? Is it W-E-E-K or W-E-A-K? Yes, you are right, children. It is W-E-A-K, week. The next question, B, a period of 7 days. Yes, you are right. It is W-E-E-K, week. Let's look at our next question. Here are your clues, D-E-E-R, dear, and D-E-A-R, dear. Now, by looking at the pictures, you can make out the meaning. Now, let's look at the sentences. A person who is loved or lovable. Which word are you going to use here? Yes, you are right. It is D-E-A-R, dear. Next one, B, an animal which runs fast. It is D-E-E-R, deer. Well done, children. You all did an excellent job. Now, I think you all have understood what homophones are. Now let's move on to our today's next topic, that is suffixes. Let's understand in detail what a suffix is. A suffix is added at the end of a root word to make a new word. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜೋಡಿಸಬೇಕು? ಪದದ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಜೋಡಿಸಿದ ನಂತರ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಪದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So a suffix is added at the end of a root word to make a new word. Let's see how. You can see, children, here is the root word and here is the suffix. So where do you add the suffix? Suffix ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜೋಡಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? ಪದದ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, at the end of a word. So what do you get? You get a new word. Now let's understand this with an example. Here is the word hope and here is the suffix FUL. Now what happens to the suffix? It goes and joins at the end of the word and we get the new word, hopeful. Now I think you've understood how to make new words with the help of suffixes. Let's look at some more examples to have a better understanding. Honor plus able gives the new word honorable. Next word, dictate plus shun gives us the new word dictation. Children, let's begin with an activity. What do we have here? We have 3 baskets. The first basket is with the suffix FUL, full. The second basket is with the suffix ABLE, able. And the third basket is with the suffix ION, shun. Sometimes we use TION or SION. It depends on the word. Now what do we do with these 3 baskets? We have a word and you have to select the right basket for the word. Now the word is concentrate. In which basket do you think the word fits in? Is it the suffix FUL, full, or ABLE, able, or ION, shun? The answer is yes, you got it right, children. The word is concentration. Let's look at the next word, comfort. Now which suffix do you think is the right one? FUL, full, ABLE, able, or ION? Yes, you got it right. It is comfortable. Let's look at the next word, children. The word is joy. Now can you guess which basket it fits into? Absolutely right, children. It is joyful. Well done, children. You all did a great job. I think now you have understood how to make new words with the help of suffixes. Now is your homework time. Children, in your textbook, you all can come to page number 79. You have to do the activity V4. Some words are given below. Add suffixes like ION, ABLE, FUL to frame new words. Just now we have learnt about suffixes and you have to practice by doing this homework. Next, come to page number 84, activity W1. Here they have given you some sentences related to the story The Wonder Bowl. But these sentences are not in the correct order. You have to write them in the correct order. Children, hope you all enjoyed today's class. I'll see you soon again with a new lesson. Until then, see you. Bye.